Eastern Africa Green Council, for our viewers and listeners, is a regional, not-for-profit membership-based organization operating in 10 countries with the mandate of promoting structured trade and improving policy environment for our businesses, for members' businesses to thrive. So Eagc, in partnership with Masindi, district local government, organized this auspicious occasion where our farmers, our equipment service providers, our input service providers, and other companies in the value chain to come and showcase, to come and take farmers through of the services that they provide and be able to help in production and answer some questions that our farmers have been facing. They have had so many challenges, but they do not know who to talk to. And most of these companies that you see here, they are from Kampala, from even beyond. But this is the only event within Eastern and even in the Africa and even in the continent where you come as a farmer and learn for free. Other people invest a lot of money in air tickets, in visas to go and learn in South Africa, in Dubai. This is the only expo which is purely free and for the farmers. Why are we in Masindi? We've had a long-term time relationship with Masindi district local government in providing knowledge and services for our farmers through training programs. So Agri-Business Expo is the only one forum where there is an interaction between the users of those services and suppliers of those services. That's why you see a lot of equipment, tractor companies, and all other equipment service providers here in this round. Then this year we are looking at how do we ensure that it is sustainable food production. How do we ensure that amid this climate change, we are seeing production continuously. So in this, we also have training programs. We have arrangements on the other side of the table so that we help our farmers become more climate resilient by using irrigation, by using seeds that are more resistant and resilient to the vagaries and the weather changes in this area. So we bring this which is timely to help our farmers with quality. We've been involved in building networks, business networks within Eastern Africa region. But the biggest point has been on quality. And we are using this forum in our resistance to help our farmers understand how to handle post-harvest, how to handle the issues of aflatoxin. That's why WFP in the other tent, helping our farmers and supporting Eagc, help our farmers understand how they can grow commodities, how they can handle them with caution to be able to avoid aflatoxin. Our theme this year focuses on sustainable food systems and for inclusive and climate smart adaptation for inclusive trade and wealth creation. That is the theme. We want our farmers, when they learn and be able to transform what they do, to be able to increase their income and also become more climate resilient and create wealth within their homes.
the promotion of a structured grain trading system facilitated through organizing farmers in 2 grain business hubs, the G hubs. Additionally, we offer valuable market information systems via the Regional Agricultural Trade Intelligence Network platform. Our commitment extends to evidence-based policy advocacy and comprehensive training and capacity building. The capacity building programs, primarily we implement this through the Grain Business Institute, which is a specialized division for training and capacity building. We are proud to have a membership base of over 700 dedicated stakeholders who actively contribute to our vision and initiatives. Eagc work in close collaboration with development partners, local governments, national governments to achieve our goals. Eagc partnerships with these government entities are instrumental in advancing our mission in areas such as capacity building of farmer-based cooperatives, where we collaborate with local governments to organize and empower farmer-based cooperatives to enhance their bargaining power and access to resources. Grain aggregation, where we promote the establishment of grain aggregation centers with the local government to streamline the collection and distribution of grain. Post-harvest management through engagements with the governments to implement post-harvest management strategies that reduce grain losses and improve quality. Provision of real-time grain market information on prevailing market prices, cross-border trade flows, climate information for grains, food stocks, availability, among others. Policy advocacy to create an enabling environment, which has been several achievements in the grain sector, among them the harmonization of standards for the staple foods, hermetic storage technologies, removal of trade bans, and technical barriers to trade, among others. We celebrated the 10th African Grain Trade Summit on October 2023, where we defined Africa's place in global grain trade. Access to markets, to support market linkages and trade facilitation to connect farmers, produce through cooperatives and grain trade hubs, to bulk grain volume, buyers from both local and regional markets. So at Eagc, we are doing a lot of grain trade linkages where we link the buyers to the sellers through the GSOCO or the grain trading facilitating system, which is a robust system that enables access to export markets. Distinguished guests, I congratulate you and your government for the exemplary work in promoting community development in Masindi district. Over the years, Eagc has successfully hosted multiple agribusiness exhibitions locally and regionally, through which over 500,000 farmers and over 1,000 under the same theme, we will host another Agribusiness Expo in central Uganda in partnership with Agri. Agri is a subsidiary of NARO. This exhibition is planned for August 22nd and 23rd, where farmers will benefit from the technologies and innovations that will be showcased by exhibiting companies.
David, and like I've been introduced, I'm the chair of the board of directors of the Eastern Africa Grain Council, which covers 10 nations, Uganda inclusive. So I'm going to stand on the protocol as established so that we don't waste a lot of time, but I want to recognize especially the presence of the district leaders, Masindi district, and also the funders of this occasion, the WFP and Equity Bank. So I will not repeat some of the things that the country manager did mention on his own behalf and on behalf of the executive director who domiciles in Nairobi. But I'm also going to say that this Expo has been running for the last now 12 years. And I think Masindi should be very happy as a district that it was picked out to host continuously over the years to host this occasion. It is an important occasion in that Uganda is an agricultural country. It is the mainstay of our economy, agriculture that is. And it is painful sometimes when you don't see people pay enough attention to agriculture as a subject or a discipline. Because all the 80% of the population which is rural really bases its livelihoods on agriculture. And that is why, for me, it is very important that we recognize the farmers and that we make this their day. I hope at some point somebody, maybe Benjamin, who is very good in Onyoro and Nyankore and Uganda and all these languages, will translate some of the things I've said so that the farmers themselves who do not understand English can understand how important they are to this country and to our livelihood as a country, because they are the ones that feed us. Eagc has tried as best as we can each year to bring on board best practices, to foster knowledge exchange amongst the partners that come to attend these expos, and also to promote sustainable farming practices that can help our farmers to yearly come back and see what new technologies are there for them to adopt and to pick up from here. So currently the Eagc is spearheading several initiatives aimed at promoting climate smart agriculture, and that's, I think, the key word: climate agriculture and sustainable practices. When we were in the field, we saw millet and sorghum and I think maize that is grown minus using fertilizers, and for me that is very impressive. And Actually, the sorghum and millet looked more healthy than the maize that is being fertilized and helped to grow, which is something that we need to adopt because the climate is changing every day. The world is trying to reverse it, but with hardship. So we need to adopt, especially the millet and sorghum. Millet is a superfood. It's been proven. Sorghum, there was somebody popularizing sorghum that busts, that pops, which can help some of us who are of advanced age to become younger, I hear. So, through our partnerships with various organizations and governments, we are driving these initiatives forward in a bid to foster collaborative efforts to achieve our shared objectives. And that includes government, agricultural organizations, the Wananchi themselves, and all. So, but we must recognize some challenges that we face in this IE: climate change, market access barriers, infrastructural deficiencies. However, these challenges, with them they come also opportunities. Through continuous innovation and collaboration, we can overcome the barriers and stimulate growth in the grain sector. So empowering our farmers and traders is very crucial. They need access to knowledge, tools, resources, and to adopt sustainable practices. The Eagc is dedicated to providing this support and ensuring the agricultural community has the necessary means to succeed. So Masindi district, the leaders that are here, since I've not heard that we are not coming back next year, I implore you to be very vigilant and to go out to the communities, even in the wider Bunyoro region, to engage with the farmers so that they can adopt practices that are not only good for productivity and production, which is enhanced, that is producing more and more, but also to produce safely. It's been mentioned before, we need to produce a lot of food for us to eat and sell, but we also need to produce food that is safe for us to eat, for the children of tomorrow to eat, for food that is not sick, that is not poison, like is brought on by aflatoxins. So with that, let me save on time and say thank you. And I want particularly to say thank you to the exhibitors. I will quickly read through them. They are Camp Feed, then there is Trademark Africa, there is Masindi District Farmer Association, there is Safe Plan Uganda, there is Equator Seed Limited, World Food Program, Naro Serere, Naseko Seeds, Osho Chemicals, Masco Uganda, Expo Trading Group ETG, Agri-Based Bioscience International, Sayova Seeds Uganda Limited, Seedco Uganda Limited, Starkey Steel, International Institute of Tropical Agriculture IIT, Bukola Chemical Industries, Grain Pulse, Equity Bank, Steel East Africa, Pella Commodities, Motor Centuries East Africa, Cooper Motors Corporation, Akvo International, Caritas Uganda, Tanis Seed Technology, Simba Automotives, Agrovate Farmers Limited, African Grain Care Equipment, Spring Tech, Kinyara Sugar. For those that exhibited and on show that I haven't mentioned, you forgive us, but these are the ones that I see present on paper that I can acknowledge. Thank you very much.
show, and also the farms at the trade show. So it is a version of Ginger Agriculture Show, but yours is now going to sub-regions. So a farmer in Chimengo, in Chijunjua, in Chijura, Pakanyi, Chisindi can come. So I want to thank whoever had that mind. I think it was General Saleh. At the time we came here for some other function some time back. He likes such things, and these are the things that impact on our community, on our poor people. Abanyoro nywena nkubasaba mwije mwege, mwije murole. Tukabyala ebikaijo sente zigenda kufeerayo. Ababyala ebicholi timugenda kukungura, dore ebicholi nkabiri bire bitalina science. Baite birina science mu kubirola bikuzoka mpola mpola. Ati bakutugamba turuge mu bicholi, mugusa obuwemba. Kuno mwemba abantu bagugura ba mugusa. Abanairobi brewers bagura mugusa bagura oburo oburo tukubuli owaitu. It means our basic food. So tubyale ebintu ebiraguma. Kolera amani nk'abanyoro abantu baruge mu njara nkusasa gani ndora abantu abatakulya. When I find people not eating food, I feel bad. But I remember those days, my grandmother used to have this omugusa in amachande, yabagana oburo, yabagana nebicholi, nebinyebwa. So omusana gubatera baitu nibaguma nebiwogo. Baita ata kusanga abantu batayina na kyokulya. Buli muntu aina eka ibiri okubyala ebikaijo. Why? Leave the 2 acres, don't plant sugar cane. Actually, tubyale bino ebintu tutekemu n'emwanyi. Kuba emwanyi ekola sente. You can't believe how the coffee, and your coffee will come.
Much East African Grain Council for the opportunity to present to us. Gereng Samuel from Kinyara. You cannot talk about Masindi and you don't talk about Kinyara. You cannot talk about Bunyoro and you don't talk about Kinyara. So you cannot talk about Uganda. You cannot talk about sugar and don't talk about Kinyara. We are the second largest producer of sugar in Uganda and East Africa, producing the irresistibly sweet sugar. But to produce sugar, for us we know sugar is produced in the field and extracted in the factory and sold at Uganda Agri Business Expo. So we have a number of field-based technologies we developed to produce the best sugar. We have a number of biofertilizers and biopesticides which we use in the production of sugar. These are eco-friendly, environmentally friendly for smart agriculture. We have 5 nitrogen-fixing bacteria we extracted from our grounds through innovation, and we have a culturing lab in Kinyara, the best in East Africa probably. So we are able to produce Azotobacter, Azospirillaum, Rhizobia. Those are nitrogen-fixing bacteria. We market them as Kinyazoto, to mean Kinyara Azotobacter, Kinyaspirillaum, that is Azospirillaum, isolated and packed by Kinyara. Kinyibium is Rhizobia made in Kinyara. Those are nitrogen-fixing bacteria. It's not for sugarcane alone, but for all crops. That's why we are here, for all farmers to take an opportunity and use. So please visit us. We have also demonstration gardens down there where we have demonstrated how these technologies work for smart agriculture. Thank you, East African Grain Council, for the opportunity presented to us.
My name is Ayeva John. I work with Kickstart International as a partnerships and sales. Kickstart, we design simple technologies that a farmer, especially a smallholder farmer, can use to irrigate. We know that climate change is here and it's going nowhere, and our farmers are being affected the most, especially the smallholder farmers. So we bring simple technologies that can enable them to be resilient to climate change. Our pumps are very much affordable because affordability is an issue to farmers. Our pumps are very simple to use, very affordable. You don't need fuel, you don't need electricity to use them. They are simply manual pumps. You operate them with a little energy and you'll be able to irrigate up to 2 acres of land without any problems. Yeah, we work with dealers across the country. In Masindi we have dealers, in Hoima and any other part of the country. Yeah, that is what we do, and we are ready to serve your farmers. In case you feel you have anything that you want to know more about our farms, you can pass by our store.
My name is Juliet Akelo, and we are really privileged to have this opportunity to showcase Aflasafe, a biocontrol product for managing aflatoxins at field level and even storage level. IITS stands for the International Institute of Tropical Agriculture. We are very grateful to World Food Program for funding us to be here today, and for Eagc for organizing this exhibition. We are showcasing Aflasafe. What is Aflasafe? Aflasafe is a biocontrol product that has been developed to be used by farmers in their gardens. So what it does, you simply broadcast this Aflasafe in your field 2 to 3 weeks before your plant maize, granules or sorghum flowers. When you broadcast it in a weed-free farm, when you have done all the other agronomic practices, this product produce and multiply in your garden, and then it will reduce the aflatoxin in your grain. So this is the product. If you're really interested in seeing what it looks like, you can come through, and then you have a look. The team is here. They will show you what Aflasafe is and explain further how it works. Thank you so much.